Okay, on this video we're going to find the slope of a line. So what I'm going to use, since they're giving me points, I'm going to use my formula for slope, which is little m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we got to find the points. So this can be my first point, this will be my second point. So my first point here looks like it's going over to 1 and up to 3. My second point down here looks like it goes to 3 and then down to -2. So I got my points. So this will be x1, y1. This will be x2, y2. So we're going to plug in. y2 is -2 minus y1 is 3 over x2, which is 3, minus x1, which is 1. Alright, so on top, -2 minus 3 gives me -5. On bottom, 3 minus 1 gives me 2. So my slope is a -5 over 2. Also, did you notice this? If I start at this point and count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I went down 5, which is a -5. And then from there, I went 1, 2 right, which is a +2. So remember, the top is the change in the y's, the bottom is the change in the x's. Alright, so let's look at this one here. Let's figure out this point. This point is -1 and then up 2. This point is over 2 and then down 2. So that would be a -2. So you got -1, 2, 2, -2. This can be x1, y1. This can be x2, y2. So here we go. M equals y2, which is -2, minus y1, which is 2, over x2, which is 2, minus x1, which is a -1. So usually what I'm going to do at bottom, them two negatives make that a big positive. So on top, -2 minus 2 is a -4. On bottom, 2 plus 1 is 3. So my slope is a -4/3. Alright, so notice downhill lines left to right have negative slopes. So it looks like all my lines are going to have negative slopes since they're all going downhill. So let's see, this P2 is at -1, 4. My P1 over here is at 2, -1. So once again, let's plug in and get our slope. M equals y2, which is -1, minus y1, which is 4, over x2 minus x1, which is a -1. So y'all, once again, a double negative on the bottom makes that a positive. So let's see what we get. -1 minus 4 is -5 over 2 plus 1 is 3. So my slope is a -5/3. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It went down 5, which is negative. And then it went 1, 2, 3 to the right. So there's my -5/3. Alright, let's see, get that right there. Alright, so let's see what we got over here. Another downhill line, so it's probably going to have a negative slope, right? So it looks like that first point there is at 0, 1. So that's a 0, 1. This point here looks like it's over at 1 and then down 1, 2, 3. So that would be a 1, -3. So once again, if you want x1, y1, x2, y2. So here we go. M equals y2 -3 minus y1 of 1 over x2 of 1 minus x1 of 0. So let's see what we get. -3 minus 1 is -4. 1 minus 0 is 1. And y'all, we can actually simplify a slope of -4 over 1 to just a -4. So my slope is -4. So when you get a 1 on the bottom, they really like you to simplify that to a -4. Alright, now watch this. Starting at my point down here, looks like I go down, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I go right 1. So, final question, look at this, and it's going uphill, so this one should have a positive slope finally. So let's see what our points is. This one is at 0, 2, and this one looks like it's at 1, 8. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So here we go. M equals y2 of 8 minus y1 of 2 over x2 of 1 minus x1 of 0. So let's see what we get. 8 minus 2 is 6. 1 minus 0 is 1. And remember we said 6 over 1 needs to simplify to a 6. So my slope is 6. So watch this, from 2, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then right 1. So notice, if they go uphill left to right, they will be positive slopes. When they go downhill left to right, they are negative slopes. Once again, good luck with that assignment.